production engineer. What makes you a good production engineer? I feel that for me to be a production engineer, I like doing it because I feel as if I know where everything is. I can just do what someone's telling me. If they want more reverb, or if they want the gain sorted out in their headphones, if they're in the studio, I know personally how to do it. And I feel once we've been in the studios that I've had to help other people with the mixing and all the stuff on the computer because I personally know where or how to do it all. It comes easy to me. But there is some things I have to hesitate on about how to actually do it, but I know I can do it, and I know that if someone asked me to do it for them, not as in a lesson environment, I would be able to do it. Some things I do need to work on is how I talk to people through the talkback mic and in the studio, because I know I can be a bit aggressive, but that's all to grow on and evolve in the future. So how can I make it better? So as I said, work on how I speak to people, possibly do it a lot more, so that I can get used to the whole setup, so I can just do it like that, not have to hesitate with some things, not have to query what I'm actually about to do. I just know how to do it. Moving on, it's the musical side. So what does it mean? How does it make you a musical performer? How does it make you a good musical performance in the studio? I think me, I don't know how I am in the studio. I think I'm okay. I listen to the people that are doing my the production to the side of it. I don't tap. I try not to. I try to stay out of their way. If they're trying to do things, I listen to them. When they ask me to talk into the mic, I just do it, or play the drums or something like that. I don't do something they're not asking me to do, if that makes sense. To either save time, because I don't want to, if I'm I don't do this, but if I'm tatting away, then they've got to stop what they're doing, tell me to be quiet so they can continue what they were doing, and I don't do that. But how can I make it better? Possibly to try and, I don't know, possibly to try and do it faster as such. So knowing when I'm in the studio, if I'm singing, what I'm doing, warm up before I go in, and things like that. So I know the time that I have in the studio is to record, not to spend half an hour setting up, then half an hour warming up, then half an hour recording. I want that an hour and a half to be solely recording. So work that out. Moving on to the live or performance we did with the live sound engineering. What makes you a good sound engineer? I feel like it's the same as being in the recording studio. I know my way around a sound desk. I know how to do it. I've got an ear for listening to music when it's being performed live, because I know how to notice if someone's too overpowering, and because you want it all to be at a level sound. So I know that I can do all of that. But when we were doing the live sound for the other band, we all had to share, and I think it was really good because Katie was on the talkback, Harley and I were on the mixing desk, and Ellie was on the lights. So me and Harley did work together with the mixing, but I did the front of house, and Harley did most of like either the reverb or the monitors and stuff like that if it sounded a bit off. How can I make it better? Personally for me, I think if I made it better, I would try and work my head around the board more instead of hesitating whether to do something. I can literally just do it, and it's exactly the same as being in the studio. I need to respect the artist that I'm doing the sound for, because the way I talk to some people does come across a bit rude. So if I said something rude through the mic, then that's not only the audience at the front of the stage, because it only comes through the monitors, the talk back. That's not the audience will hear it, and so I disrespect the artist. So I need to think about how I speak to artists. So let's move on to the performance side. What makes you a good performer? For me, I feel I can be myself on the stage. So when I'm on stage, I know I can just relax and sing, and I try and move around a lot more. I try and look at the audience, and I try and point, and if you can, I usually try and do actions to some of the lyrics I do sing. Like in Zombie, I have to sing In Your Head.